This Diwali is extra special for Rajinikanth fans because the much-awaited film Annathe has hit theatres. The first show of the movie was shown at the very famous Rohini Theatre, as is a tradition really in Chennai, at 4 this morning. Directed by Shiva, you've got Annathe starring Nayanthara, Kirti Suresh and Prakash Raj in pivotal roles. The movie has been releasing in 1,193 screens across India and over 1,000 screens abroad as well. The movie is expected to be a bumper hit given the Diwali release and Rajinikanth's fan following. Ahead of the release, Rajini fans broke 108 coconuts in a temple in Madurai, praying for the film's success. So the first day, first show, as always, is the tradition really with Rajini's movies, was at the Rohini Theatre in Chennai at 4 a.m. this morning. We're already going to get in some of the fans who watched the movie, what they have to say. But what we see really on our screens right now is fans who broke 108 coconuts in a temple in Madurai, praying for superstar Rajinikanth's health. He was only recently hospitalized, and also for the success of the film Annathe. There's been a lot of buzz over this film, a lot of delays also in its making, but Rajinikanth back in one of the avatars that he's most loved for, a mass avatar, and in a village setup is something that fans are looking forward to. We will be going across to our reporters on the ground in just a bit to get you a sense of whether fans enjoyed his latest venture or not. But this is the perfect Diwali gift really that Rajinikanth could have given to his many fans who've been waiting for another release of Rajinikanth since Darbar last year. Now already the movie, we understand, is opening to packed theatre halls across Tamil Nadu in particular, and Rajinikanth isn't really a Tamil Nadu sensation. He is a huge superstar across the country, which is why in cities like Mumbai and parts of Kerala, Karnataka, you're seeing a huge buzz around this film. And it's not just because of the Rajini factor. There are several other big stars. Lady superstar, she's called. Nayanthara is a part of this film. You also have Kirti Suresh, an up-and-coming actress. And then you have Prakash Raj, also a part of this movie. You see the celebrations that broke out early this morning. Besides Diwali, fans had a reason to celebrate because of Annathe's release. So after 22 months, Thalaivar is back with his first film and big film on the screens. Hopes are high on this Diwali release, particularly because crowds are returning to cinema halls after 18 months. Estimates put the production cost of Annathe at 230 crore rupees, while Rajinikanth's fee itself is a whopping 100 crores.
First Rajini film in 22 months. A period which has seen the country go through the worst of times. But now the superstar is back, ushering in hope for Achhe Din for the film industry. Hopes are high that after an 18-month lockdown, crowds will return to cinema halls and the cash registers will start ringing again. Though no one wants to talk numbers officially. Estimates put the production cost of Annathe at 230 crore rupees. Of this, sources say Rajinikanth's fee itself is a whopping 100 crore. The director nets 15 to 20 crores, while the fee to other stars and staff is 50 crore rupees. The actual production cost is estimated at just 60 crore rupees. Meanwhile, Rajinikanth's health has been a cause of concern, and his hospitalization remains a hot topic in Tamil Nadu. In fact, this is only expected to garner more audience interest for the big budget Annathe.
They are saying that it will reach 2,500 screens, so it's going to have a huge, wide release. But not only Annathe, I would say Surya Vamshi also is a big ticket movie, and both these films are, let's say, will open the box office the post-pandemic period. And a lot is riding on Annathe because Rajinikanth is the biggest opener in South India. So the doors are open in Tamil Nadu, and even Andhra had a few hits like Love Story and other things. So I'm expecting the crowds have already returned. Now, will the family audiences also come in a bigger way because it's festival? I'm expecting a lot more family audiences to come in.
Producers of the film reportedly have already minted close to 200 crore rupees even before its release. Theatrical rights of the film in Tamil Nadu have been sold at 55 crore rupees and satellite rights for 30 crore. Digital rights have earned the producers 35 crore, while overseas rights have gone for around 20 crore. Other deals including Hindi dubbing has garnered over 60 crore rupees. And looking at the past few releases of the superstar, the final earnings could be much higher. While Darbar managed 250 crore in the box office, Peta earned 218 crore. The big blockbuster was 2.0. Kala was the only underperformer. Kabali, released in 2016, reportedly made 650 crore. It has been a long wait for the movie watchers, and multiplexes will do anything for that big success. Annate could just be that answer to the prayers of India's huge cinema industry. Bureau Report, Business Today Television.
Let's go across to Akshaya Nath, who's joining us live from Rohini Theatre in Chennai. Akshaya, good morning. A very, very happy Diwali to you. I'm sure for the fans around you, it's a very, very special Diwali as well because their superstar is back. What are the reviews like? Because as is tradition really with the Rajni film, the first day, first show was I think at 4 a.m. this morning.
Well, good morning, Akshita. Very happy Diwali to you too. And yes, this is a Talaivar Diwali here in Chennai and in Tamil Nadu. You know, superstar Rajnikant's movie has hit the screens, and this is the first film which has been released after COVID that has 100% capacity, and we're seeing that it is jam-packed. Akshita, or just panning around can show you how crowded the entire premises is. There are family audience, there are youngsters who have come here, and I have with me a fan who had the chance of watching the first day, first show. You know, how was the movie? Was it up to the expectations? After 18 months, you're seeing Talaivar on screen after Darbar.
Yes, actually the movie was amazing, and it's actually a family drama. Seeing Talaivar's family drama after ages was actually something which took us to the nostalgia stuff like Annamalai or Padayappa kind of stuff. So that and the first half, the way he was emoting was like terrific. I loved it. So that's how it was.
How did you enjoy the movie, and will you call this a Talaivar Diwali?
Yeah, definitely it's a Talaivar Diwali. Second half was so good. It was a mass movie. I definitely liked it.
How would you rate the film out of 5?
I would rate it 3.5 to 4. For Talaivar, I can rate it like 12, 14 for 5. I just came for a person called Rajnikant, and he's a person who we follow for the last 3 generations. My grandfather to my father to myself is a huge Rajini fan. So,
how many more times are you going to watch the movie today?
So today I have 2 more shows which I've already booked, and the next show I'm going with my grandfather and my
Akshita, you can see how this is a family drama, and also family audience are being pulled into the show. You can see here people coming for a number of shows in this particular day itself on the occasion of Diwali. This is going to be a huge release, and yes, it's a huge expectation also for the film industry in Tamil Nadu, because this is one of the first films that will have 100% seating capacity since the pandemic hit the country. And what we can see here, Akshita, is that just like any other Talaivar film, we're seeing huge banners being put up across the theatre. There has been a dance, music fest that is going on, and as you can see here, it's completely crowded. Cars are coming in and out. Already the first show is over around 7 o'clock, and the second show's crowd has already entered. So, today it's going to be a Talaivar Diwali, and, talking to the members of the movie as well, they are also extremely excited because this is a big budgeted movie, especially with Talaivar Rajnikant in it. So, the expectations are high, the stakes are high, and you can see that Diwali is going to to be celebrated not only with crackers in Tamil Nadu but also with a Rajinikanth release, Akshita.
You know, the craze over Rajinikanth perhaps was described very well by a fan who spoke to Akshay, saying he's already booked many tickets for upcoming shows also of the same movie that he's just watched. But you know, it's a rainy day in Chennai. It's been rainy for the last many days. That clearly hasn't stopped fans from gathering in such large numbers. We understand that almost every theatre that's screening this movie, this Diwali, is packed.
Oh, well, yes, certainly, Akshita. You know, I have been here since around 2:30 a.m. in the morning, and it has been raining very heavily. And despite all that, we have been seeing that people are coming in. There's a huge crowd. There's been dance and music that is going around. And, you know, this is the kind of fever that you see for a Rajinikanth movie. The last time that we saw this was almost 18 months prior in January of 2020 when Darbar was released. And this time again we're seeing a very similar scene. Even a few minutes back, despite the rain, we had seen some of them bursting crackers and celebrating Diwali as well as you know, Anatha's release. So whatever the consequences be, whether it's rain or you know, sun, it's not a matter. It's all about Rajinikanth, the star, the superstar, who they say is bringing joy to them at a time of a pandemic, at a time where people are really worried about you know, life in as such itself, taking into the consideration how the pandemic has been a time of losses. This is a time to keep them entertained, and Rajinikanth will do that for them, is the belief that the people here have, Akshita.
Who better to entertain than someone like Rajinikanth? Thanks, Akshaya, for joining us with that report from Rohini Theatre. I hope you get a chance this Diwali to watch the movie as well. But Rajinikanth is a phenomenon that not many people can really explain in Tamil Nadu. He's an emotion that runs deep in every single Talaivar fan who's watched every movie of his. As you heard there, fans have booked double, 3-4 tickets of the same film in a single day. Rajinikanth made his debut in the film industry with the 1975 K. Balachandar movie Apurva Ragangal. Post this, he was primarily seen as saying negative roles in films for which he earned accolades as well. Many films followed, but it was one film that stood out for him that really changed his course. 1995 release Basha, where Rajini played a crime leader, and that really catapulted him further into the path of superstardom. He earned this cult fan following. His firebrand dialogues, delivered of course in his unique style, continue to enthrall audiences and his fans across the world till date.
And the undisputable star of the silver screen has captured the imagination of his fans with his characteristic, unforgettable style and unique antics over the years. Both Kamal Haasan and Rajinikanth were rising stars in the 1970s. While Kamal Haasan debuted as a leading man, Rajinikanth's first role was that of an antagonist. It was only much later that Rajini took on roles which established him as the quintessential, unignorable hero. What set Rajini apart from his other counterparts was his appeal among the masses. They loved the way the star carried himself on cellular. Rajini taught his fans how to wear a pair of sunglasses long before Salman Khan taught fans how to balance them on one's shirt collar. It was never just about slipping it on, but the magic was in the right way of twirling it and slipping it on with one seamless, smooth move. Rajini's every move on screen was stylized to the T. Even something as trivial as popping gum in one's mouth was about doing it in a manner which had Talaivar stamped all over it. The way Rajini popped gum into his mouth in the 2000 film Sivaji became a rage, and that's how it was supposed to be done. He taught millions of his fans how to salute with attitude. That's not all. The salute was followed by a crash course on how to upstage one's opponent without lifting a finger on them. This scene from the 1999 blockbuster Padayappa. While Rajini starred in a number of Tamil films in the 80s, which were remakes of Amitabh Bachchan hits, he developed his own mannerisms, which were lapped up by his fans. And how? Rajini walked onto the big screen, he had his fans screaming for more. The strut was confident with a dash of arrogance. Often his introduction scenes were a combination of the Rajinikanth walk and fight sequences, or had the superstar breaking into a dance. Flipping a coin is not child's play, but when Rajini flipped a coin, he made it look like he had been doing it since birth. He flipped a coin like the pro in Shivaji and had his fans eating out of his hands. While Rajini has been immortalized in popular culture thanks to the innumerable Rajini jokes and memes, his mannerisms and inimitable style make him undoubtedly India's only true superstar.
So we'll continue getting you all the latest reactions from fans and reviews of Rajini's latest Annate.